possible dry break to start. It's going to be. And let's just forget that score in the top left of our screens for a minute. Let's pretend it's not 6-0. Let's just look at the lineup for a doubles match we've got. This could be epic.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this lineup for the rest of the world. I think it's as good as it's going to get here. And I like your idea about that top left part of the screen.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, if you've just switched on the TV, you've switched on the Reyes Cup, well, it was 5-0, and AJ Manas was playing Fedor Gorst. It went to 4 apiece. It went down to the final rack. Gorst looked, well, you'd have put thousands on him clearing the table. He ended up doing a shirt foul, Scott. I mean, have you ever seen anything like that at that stage of a match?
Yeah, I was honestly stunned. Actually, I was looking down. I was sitting up here next to you, looking down. I was assured he was just going to get out. He was on the 6 to get to the 7. And the great Ben Taylor Fuentes called a foul, saying the shirt touched the 7. Well, he was directly over the shot, so I am certain that's what happened. Yeah, pretty steep here on the 2. Obviously, the 3-ball laying here on the right long rail. So trying to whip it below the 3 and back out. Can he hold? Gonna go forward. Using the 5 very well.
Yeah, not really sure he played to set it up that way, but can't really knock the lads, can we? They've just got to play the shots and things like that. They just kind of need to go
lie on the ball
a certain way.
It's a guy on the 6. It's gone now. It's gone back.
Yeah, things exactly haven't gone their way either, Carl. Taking the worst of it.
It's not really where you want to be on the 9, this, is it? But again, it's just knocked the ball in. Yeah, middle of the pocket. Nicely done there. I believe he was trying to make it. I don't know, actually. Was he just trying to bump it up and play the hook? Yeah, there's a lot being said about AJ Manas. It's not been all wonderful stuff at the table, we've got to be honest. There's been mistakes. And somebody was looking down there because the way Gorst ended up losing that previous match, I mean, they're things you just don't see. They're very rare, the old shirt fouls.
Napababa ko rito pag ganun. Or dito na lang, dito. Basta kahit dumiretso.
Yeah, just go forward here. He has played this shot a couple of times where I feel like the back arm came up. See how the back arm's up a little bit? You don't get as much out of the cue ball. Did he get away with this? Wow. That's pretty fortunate there. Could have been a lot worse. Is the stretch bad here?
Yeah, he's right-handed. I don't know if he can come kind of like to the side and stretch over. He can, so that's going to help. Just roll it forward.
Yeah, I heard you say earlier it's the little things. I'm not saying that was major, and they probably would have got a shot on the 8 anyway, but if they catch a piece of it full, it's trouble.
Yeah, things just seem to always go in your favour when you win. He likes to go for him. And he's gearing up for one here. My, oh my. Look at how much he got out of the cue ball there. That was ridiculous.
Oo, kaya mo. Basta kaya ko. Saan pa to? Hindi, pitikin mo siya ng tuko.
Yeah, that was absolutely
Balik mo lang dito.
insane.
Sabay mo na ng pahulog ng pitik lang, di ba? Focus ka lang sa pahulog.
I don't know what he said, but it sounded really good. He's going to tuck 2 rails tight below the 9 here. Boy, it looks thin to do that.
I think he's going for the pot.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to tuck 2 rails below the 9.
Yeah, obviously it didn't go in clean, but it was about the pace, wasn't it, Scott? And the pace was good. Gives the pocket a chance.
I don't know anybody stronger than this guy at the big shot. And I got him, Carl. It never fails.
Yeah, that was all you, Scott, that. The minute you give one of these players a bit of credit, they always make a mess of it. Why does it always go that way? It's funny. Curse from the booth. Short was leftist. Short. Very short. Fedor go bank it. He ain't gonna mess about. Banking this into the bottom right corner pocket.
Yeah, a little easier to aim down on the cue ball here with just like a center right. That's what he's done. He has switched it.
Yes, yes, Fedor. Because you got me out of a hole there.
Yeah, and it's good to hear Shaw with a little emotion.
Well, with a little bit of help from Team Asia, it was the Chua miss that has helped Team Row, rest of the world, take the lead. Holding up. But it doesn't always work out.
Yeah, you want to whip that down below the 4. Think you've got to elevate here? Can you level out and catch a piece of the 6? Pink 4 is next. Big opportunity for Shaw and Gorst.
Can you get through it?
I can only go here. I can, like, barely. You want me to stop it here?
Yeah, just stop it around that route.
I like their conversation. It's limited.
Yeah, the difference, you know, with having a bit of a chit chat at the table here is you're not like questioning your playing partner's ability. Well, sure, has been away with the fairies for these couple of days. I don't know what's going on with him. He's just not cueing the ball how he can. Missed about 8 balls, easy balls.
It's a common theme in the evenings. The later it gets, the more the table will change. Pretty interesting play there. I do like it. Obviously, he succeeded, but really just playing all object ball. And he's done excellent with it. Always dangerous when you're trying to control the object ball by itself, especially a couple of rails.
Yeah, the shot Chua played there to get this kind of result out of it was genius. Love it. What's he thinking here, Scott? What is Fedor trying to achieve kicking off this side rail? Have I missed something here?
Yeah, I feel like you can get in all the way behind it. I would consider the left side pocket, maybe worried about the scratch in the upper right. But forget about that. It's the scratch in the center left.
And play study shot clock.
This much. It's a real negative infection. I guess that's where Double J has to come in, but I don't know really how that's working behind the scenes. I know he's doing literally everything he can. I guess that's where Double J has to come in, but I don't know really how that's working behind the scenes. I know he's doing literally everything he can. You can't make the balls for these guys.
Everything, absolutely everything is just going their way.
Great, that's for certain.
Watch out, cue ball. This is close to the red 3. Shaw just can't get anything going, can he? Pots it there. He's trying to come round into an open area. Lad's close.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe the cue ball travels about 11 feet and ends up less than 2 inches from the 3.
How's the pace of this one? Shaw likes it, so we've got to like it. Well, this is simple. Jump over, nail the 3 in the up left, draw the cue ball back.
You had everything right, but the last part call, what a shot by this guy.
Yeah, what a jump shot that is. It just popped a bit high, that's why you didn't see the draw, but boy, it was close. But they stay at the table. That's all that matters.
Yeah, siguro patamaan mo yung sa is. Sigurado yung nipisan mo, papuntahin mo dito yung 4. Nipisan mo lang konti. Oh, kahit kontra kabila. So sigurado yung manipis yung tama. Manipis yung tama kahit bumaba na dito, basta kapakarambola sa is. Papunta ron naman. Babaw lang.
AJ's previous shot went wrong. This is a similar kind of hit if he plays the 2 rail for distance.
Yeah, and that was pretty good, even if Jayson can see this ball. Controlling the cue ball was by design over on this side of the table. The high inside ball, it kind of checks the cue ball or bends it.
Jayson's got the jump cue in his hand. Wow. that would certainly work. Controlling that cue ball and obviously coming back across and landing behind the 7 is a nice bonus. So jump shot followed by another jump shot.
Stop it, Johann Chua. My goodness gracious.
Arguably the jump shot of the tournament so far. Look how thin. Look at that view. Wow. Have a golden break so far in the event. This time he makes the 1-2 ball, has stayed over the hole, but the hooked. Okay. This is a difficult decision, Scott, isn't it? Because where do you push to?
Yeah, I concur. I think he's going to kick at this between the 8 and 9. Is he going to go with the jump? He is great at it, obviously. He just nailed one last rack that all the likes I've never seen.
You just wouldn't doubt it, would you? You was never going to doubt it. We've got a wonderful view of how Chua had to set up for that jump shot. He had to get so high to get it popping quick.
Yeah, I'm starting to use the word convinced with his jump game. I'm convinced he is at the top of the leaderboard. Obviously, with one Fedor Gorst. What is there to say? The 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Connecting the dots.
Team rest of the world have got to be thinking, what have we got to do? AJ Manas is telling the crowd where it is going to go. A lot of the Filipinos in exhibitions, they shout, where? Usually do a trick shot. No trick shot here as AJ Manas and Johann Chua get another W next to the names. The Django is dancing here in Manila. He is loving life.